go speak any lingo today.
All right, okay. I was wondering what nationality you're going to be this morning.
Doing well that I'm Irish this morning. Can't deny that I'm Irish, can I really, with this sort of thing? It is Tuesday morning.
It is.
Yes, we have to continue telling people what day it is.
To remind ourselves.
Probably.
Yeah.
Most of the time. We are going to... Rosie wasn't happy with me.
She wasn't happy with me either.
She wasn't happy with me, she said, because I said that she doesn't work.
No.
And then she was criticising and saying that she was doing stuff for Dingle. Yeah.
Anyhow.
Look at you. We are today talking about Waterford.
The Sea of Blue.
And just a hint to the marketing team in Waterford, 2XL for the t-shirts. Obviously they haven't sent up t-shirts. Don't mind if they don't send up whiskey, just t-shirts.
You're not going to get that.
I'm not going to get nah.
You get nah.
Nah.
Anyhow.
So Waterford came out to great fanfare. Everybody was talking about terroir at the time, and Mark Rainier, who had a history of producing great whiskey in Bruichladdich,
Yes.
came to Ireland, and everybody was really, really excited about the project, and still are. I mean, a lot of people are still talking about the terroir project.
Yeah.
A lot more distilleries are going to have similar style. I don't think they're using the terroir word or the whole terroir concept, but the likes of Ecklinville, Dunville's, you're wearing a t-shirt today.
Hi guys.
They're doing the grain to glass thing. Ballykeefe's doing it. A lot of the newer distilleries are doing it because they have their own Tipperary. I know Tipperary, Stuart Quayle's down there marketing for Tipperary, and they're harvesting. I mean, there was
Nick in Thomondgate.
Nick in Thomondgate, yeah. So not only are the distilleries doing it, but a lot of like independents, and I mean, I think Dahi was mentioning at one stage as well. So it's going to be great to see that we're going to have nearly an All-Ireland representation, that you'll have the barley from the field made into the whiskey from the area. There's been talk about there becoming regions in Ireland. I don't think we're ever going to get like what Scotland has with
Lowlands,
the Isles, the Highlands and all that sort of stuff. I don't think we'll ever be there. I think there's too much diversity, and I think then a lot of the brands and distilleries want to sort of differentiate themselves within that area.
Yeah.
So
a lot of confusion. It's
not going to be confusion. It's going to be great, Kate. Because I mean, they're all doing their own thing and they're all trying to be unique. So Waterford came out. A lot of people engaged with the brand initially. It fell back a wee bit. The prices fell back a wee bit as well on the secondary market, because a lot of guys bought them and then tried to sell them on or flip them on, or sort of didn't quite know the overall project that Waterford had in mind, with the amount of single farm origin farms and all that sort of stuff. And I think that evolved, even though I'm sure they had a plan. But I mean, from what the original concept that I understood it to be was that there was going to be cuvées each year and all that sort of stuff, to then becoming single farm origin, so each of the farms. So they've done well under it. We've had a lot of the initial ones, because of COVID, a lot of the initial ones were Ireland only, and I know they ran into problems. But now they've really taken flight. Yeah. They really have taken flight. And we just have an example of some of them coming up this morning. So I'll talk about the single farm origin ones first, and then we'll talk about the cuvées. So Grattan's Book, that was a UK only release. Morterstown is Belgium. Wilkinstown is Netherlands. Tinnishrule is German. No, that's German. Ratheden was our own. So Ratheden, of the initial ones, and the reason I put Ratheden up there today was, of the initial releases, Ratheden was the one that really held its value. Ratheden 1.1.
Yeah.
It was because it was a distillery exclusive. It was because it was an Ireland only release. There was only 1,400 bottles, I think was the number. So it really done well and survived the initial drop that Waterford. Now they've come back. They have come back, but they still are bordering around our retail prices on some of the releases, the 1.2s and stuff like that. That's Dunmore. That was done for US only. That is Ballyroe. That's a distillery exclusive. Again, a distillery exclusive. That should do all right as well. That's a new one. So that's in my mind. And look at the packaging, the colour, and the how it's evolved as well. That's another one I think.
But the packaging hasn't evolved.
the packaging hasn't evolved. We're not allowed to criticise them and say, be very careful when you're holding them because the ass falls out of them and the bottle will be on the ground. We're not allowed to say that, Katie.
Are we not?
No.
All right, I won't say it then.
We're not allowed to point out that. Anybody be very, very careful with the initial bottles because the bottom of the box collapses, and if you're just holding the box,
you got to hold it in the middle.
You've got to not only hold it in the middle. I'm going around like this. Like
so we're not allowed to say that.
We're not allowed to say
right,
that.
Well,
no.
then we won't then.
No.
Okay.
Because Mark doesn't take too well to criticism.
No, that's fine. No, we won't say a word.
And that is a worldwide release, and that is Lakefield. Then we go on to Hookhead, which is an Irish release. I know a couple of guys down there, the Hookhead Lighty House thing. You know, that goes around everything. We have a lovely photo of that. Is that the one we were the Flying Without Wings? Was that where we were?
No.
Where was that?
That was up in Achill.
Alright, okay. Dunamore. There's a place called Dunamore close to where I grew up. My uncle owns a field up there. And in the field, it's got one of those souterrains. You know, the under the ground and the stone thing. Used to scare the bejesus out of me when I was young. Come on down into it. I will in me foot.
That's for Taiwan, but
that was for Taiwan. I wonder if they got souterrains that scared the bejesus. Actually, in Taiwan, they've probably got other stuff that scared the bejesus.
Yes, baby.
That one's actually got a little sample bottle with it. No, it's nice and neat. And the arse doesn't fall out of the box.
It's cute.
Look at that say. Fast book. I can read Taiwanese. Oh no, that's English.
No, that's English.
Right, so that's finished with the single farm. So there's a few ones in this auction now that I know that guys who have been collecting them. Flash in Waterford in Revolution Bar. He's got a fantastic display. I think it's 24 or 27 bottles now. It's gorgeous. It really is impressive to look at. The problem with it is, unless you own a bar like Flash, real estate. So if you've got the full collection of anything, I mean, we were talking the other day about Powers, about, you know, the Middletons, right? The amount of real estate it starts taking up on your shelves and all that sort of stuff. Lovely to look at.
That's why I'm losing shelf space at home.
No, you're not, Pat. Don't know what you're talking about.
Pictures of the children have been...
It's only children. So we look at them every day. They're grand. Sorry, Jade. Cuvées. So the original pilgrimage was the one that they wanted people down to collect on the open day and to have the luck and to welcome everybody.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
COVID
put the kibosh on that. They still tried to manage it as best they could with people driving through, and people got signatures and all that sort of stuff. That was a hell of a return. I mean, for on the secondary market is what I'd know. They were 150 quid originally. They were going as high as 1,000, 1,300 at some stage.
They were.
I believe I've seen some was 1,500, 1,600. That's a hell of a return in a short period of time. The two new ones that they have is this micro cuvée.
Nice snazzy
thing.
Label.
And the latest one that everybody's losing their bejesus over is the cuvée. It's called the cuvée. It's got a snazzy...
That's very eye-catching.
It is, isn't it?
It is, in all fairness to them.
On a bottle. I still love the blue bottles. I still love the different coloured glass stoppers.
I'm just after noticing this. It's like... What's the word I'm looking for? That's the word. It just wouldn't come out of me mouth. Like, all different colours. I know, but that's what I'm paying for fucking private education for.
I know, but like... Where are you going with your big words?
But yeah, it's got an iridescent lid and it's actually pretty cool.
And would you call that iridescence?
Yeah.
So, that's Waterford. They're all in this month. There is lots more. We didn't pull them all off the shelves. We just pulled some of the newer ones, the new worldwide releases that everybody's going for.
We have some of them picnicky ones.
Oh, the picnicky.
We're all pronouncing that word wrong, but we just...
That is the picnicky.
It's so funny.
The micro cuvée, that's the picnicky.
Oh, that's the picnicky one.
The picnicky.
It's like a fancy way of saying picnic.
I think it is meant to be picnic, but...
It's just, round here, we have to find ways to entertain ourselves.
Should I using this cuvée word, hey? Far from cuvée the were round.
You don't know that, do you?
Aye. He's gone a bit mad now with his all terroir and cuvée and stuff. Huh?
Bringing a bit of class.
Aye. It's not glass he's bringing. Anyhow, sorry, not let it.
No, listen to that.
Okay, fair enough. Cuvée is a posh word for a blend, and terroir is a posh word of it came from yon field over there.
I know, we lived in France, babe.
I know, but that's about it. Phone's ringing. Don't answer it. Right, that's us. We're done for today.
Yes.
We shall talk tomorrow.
What we're going to talk about?
Having a breeze.
Should we find something?
We still can't talk about Wing It because they closed the shop.
Closed
And
it, yeah.
I
And
love
you're
Wing It.
still devastated.
Have they got a wing place in Waterford? Flash. Oh, Flash does wings.
Flash does wings.
Flash does wings. We like Flash, yeah.
We like Flash.
Right. Okay.
Okay, guys, we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.